Alright guys, and here's the real reason for having the pullover shed to permanently cover everything up and lock it up. There's the instrument, the telescope on the mount, and let's get a little closer look down here in the ground. There's all my power packs. The one with the white handle on top here, that's actually going to end up inside the car along with my computer to drive my computer overnight. The little guy back there drives the telescope all night long. It'll go 7 to 8 hours if I have to. And this guy here runs this wire here, and if you look up my telescope, no, it does not have a boo-boo. That is an ace wrap, and underneath there's a coil that stays warm from the power pack down below, this power pack here, and that keeps dew from forming on the lens of the telescope. And when you're out here for anywhere from 3 to 4 hours to 6 or 7 hours, depending on what you're doing, dew is going to form if you don't keep it covered. Back here is, that's a finder actually to help me calibrate things. There's the actual camera that takes the photographs. Filter wheel over here. I think I showed you some of this stuff before. That turns the filters around, so you just go out and move each filter in place to take the images. And of course the mount itself, it's all computer driven. And then you can see all these wires. They all have, this one, let me see, over here, that's the hand controller. This ends up in the car with me, so I can control the mount, and once I can just sit in the car and make any adjustments I need from inside the car. These two wires here eventually get hooked up to the computer. One runs the guide camera, and one runs the camera actually taking the images. What other wires have we got here? Yeah, they got the wire from here. This is the one that goes to the auto guiding camera. This little wire here from the mount that takes care of the guiding for me. This is the power cable, goes down to the battery to run the telescope, and this guy here is the beginning of the hand controller I just showed you. And the one thing I do have to do is, after I align and have the telescope up and running, here's the actual camera that does the guiding. That little silver thing on the end there, that's the guide camera. That detects any movement off of the star that's guided on and sends commands to the mount to correct the guiding. And notice here at the end, this long black tube, that's on here because I don't have a dew shield for this one. I have to get one, a heater, and that long tube has yet to fail me. It's kept dew off that guide camera all night long. So once the telescope is lined up and ready to go, I switch out the finder, which helps me align the telescope, and that camera and scope I just showed you goes in place here, and that guide camera sits right here to guide. So I'll come back a little later tonight and show you what I'm up to, but that's the reason I'm hoping eventually to have a shed. We had a nice star party back here with about 25-30 people from the church. I'm planning one coming up on the next quarter moon, but we're getting late into the year, so it's getting cold for some of these guys. But anyway, and what I'm dealing with is, as you can see here in daylight behind those pine trees, is Rite Aid with their nice big bright lights. Over here is a parking lot with a great big red, those really horrible looking reddish glowed big box lights that throw light all over the parking lot. Those trees block it, but eventually I end up either putting an umbrella on the car, or when the shed is pushed back, there's something on the shed to block that light. The church building over here does not bother me. They have one light that could be a problem. It's up here, right there, that light right there, but it's pointed the other way, so that does not bother me. And then the other problem I have, of course, is where I live, and that's over back behind here. These sheds are all used as light blocks, and they block the lighting for the facility, and the facility, you can see the top of it right over there, and of course that's got bright lights. So this is a horrible place to do astro imaging, but I do, and I get some pretty good results. And like I say, I'm going after a galaxy 70 million light years away tonight. And this guy took a month almost to figure out how to upload YouTube videos from my phone. And we'll see how successful I was when I get done doing tonight's work. Talk to you later, guys.